The abuse was quite overwhelming. To be called the most self-centered bitch she's ever met, time and time again.
So Dom has successfully made a 70-year-old lady cry.
And guess what? The majority of you support it. The majority of you support it. That's why I block my comments, because I'm not going to sit there and read this abuse. And it's abuse towards a 70-year-old lady. It makes me disgusted. I'm shocked. Marzi, who's a lot different than I
I'm a
am.
bit shocked that, I get that KerriAnne isn't participating in the challenges.
She did. No. The food challenge. She did the snake challenge. She did the crocodile challenge. It was just the food challenge.
True. She did do the snake challenge.
Yep.
But I get that people want her to be a team player. She signed up for the show, yada, yada, yada. But you still don't have to speak to her like that.
No.
I don't believe you should have to speak to someone like that just because they're not a team player. You can just say, okay, I don't agree with what you're doing. I don't think it's right. But you don't have to speak to her like that.
Even try and come back to camp. I tell you what, we're going to be like evict.
Trust me, I'll evict myself. Don't you tell me what I need to do.
Oh, Miss Big Contract Lady can't tell me what to do. Ooh, wow, condescending as well.
I can leave you my makeup.
No, I don't want it. I don't want your Revlon 1989 lipstick, doll.
And it's not just that. I'm getting now abusive comments in my private messages. Comments like this. Take a look at this comment. Just because I'm standing up for a 70-year-old lady. I think it's absolutely absurd. I don't know where the world's gone to.
Here, bro.
Don't have to answer anything to you.
You don't, because your little contract states it.
Really?
Yeah.
The thing is, guys, is I speak to a lot of people in the real world, and they agree with us in the real world. It's just the people online, the keyboard warriors, that are out there shooting the breeze and being absolutely filthy and degrading towards a 70-year-old lady.
Google abusing older ladies, or even yelling, forget abuse, okay? Yelling at older people. I'm pretty sure if you look at those comments, they're all going to say how disgusting they are with that person yelling at an older lady. But because it's Dom on a show and Dom can't do no wrong, everyone's agreeing with it. I do not believe if Dom came after one of your grandmothers, you'd agree with it.
I don't either.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all either.
And I understand Dom was upset.
Yeah.
And I do agree to some level because, you know, KerriAnne did sign up to the show. I don't think she ever should have been on this show. It's not the show for her.
But she gave it a go.
I do get that.
A 70-year-old lady gave it a go, and I'm all about that.
To yell at her like that.
No.
I just don't.
It was degrading. It was abusive. It was mocking her age.
Didn't do it, and I don't know the other boy's name.
Yeah.
They were both, you know, they didn't agree with it. But they didn't yell at her about it.
No, they didn't. The thing is, though, is that the people on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, they're all frightened. They're not like Dom. Dom's had conflict already with Dicko, and now with KerriAnne, and KerriAnne was so sad, so upset that she left. I do not support this. The people that I know, and I know a lot of people in the real world, do not support this. I want you guys to just think that if your grandmother was on this show, how you would be. Would you want Dom to be abusing your grandmother? Would they, Mars?
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently so. I was speaking to this friend today. She works in a bank and she lives overseas and she comes back and forth to Australia, and she was saying, I can't believe Australians, how they turn on each other. She cannot believe it. She can't believe that we don't stand for anything today. Her country, they do.
Oh, we stand for stuff.
We stand for what, Mars?
We just stand for a bit of craziness at the moment by the looks of things.
We stand for craziness. We have no care factor for the elderly. We're all about jumping on the bandwagon. A few years ago, we were all about bullying. Let's not bully one another. But now, we're all about bullying. We're all about jumping on a bandwagon and bullying one another. You know, we're teaching our children not to be bullies. But who is teaching our children to bully other people? It must be the parents at home. It has to be. Don't you think, Mars?
Well, kids learn by observing.
100%. So obviously they're learning at home, because I've noticed a lot of adults are in my DMs bullying the crap out of me. And why? Because I stood up for a 70-year-old lady. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts. And if they become too vicious, I will be turning my comments off.
It was a hard choice because I'd love to stay. So I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I'm so sorry.